Good morning, dear students. My name is Ferhan Mazher, and the subject today we are studying is Cambridge O-Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. And today we have set our hearts to solve a paper 1 of this subject. For this purpose, we have selected May-June 2023 1-1 paper. The time allowed for this paper is 2 hours, and the calculator is not allowed in this paper. So let's start, and on your screen, the May-June 2023 1-1 paper is showing up. This is Cambridge O-Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. And question number 1 is showing up on your screen. So here we have, he says, workout. A part is 1, 2, 3, 4.4 divide 8. 1234.4 divided by 8. So here is the solution. Okay, so you can see I have written them in the form of a fraction. Then I have removed the decimal. So in the place of point, I will put 1, and after the decimal there is 1 digit. So I will put 10 downstairs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 divided by 8 divided by 10. So you cut it with the 2s, you will get 6172 divided by 4 divided by 10. And then again cut with the 2, you get 3086 divided by 2 multiplied by 10. Again cut with the 2, you get 1543 divided by 10. And because you are dividing with the tens, decimal is here, just move that decimal one step to the left. So 154.3. So 154.3 is the answer. Okay, so the next part is, and this is question number 1, and it's B part. He says 3 by 7 of the 56. Work out 3 by 7 of the 56. 3 by 7 multiply 56. 56 can be cancelled with the table of 7. So that is 8. So 3 multiply 8, that's 24. So 24 is the answer. Okay. Question number 2, it's A part. He says, write down the fraction of this 3 by 3 square that is shaded. Okay, so we have to find the shaded area and divide it by the total area. This is the basic theme. So the total area is 3 multiplied 3, that's 9. And the shaded area, this is the triangle. This is the base of the triangle, and this is the height of the triangle. This base is 3, the height is 2. You know the area of the triangle is 1 by 2 base into height. So we can find the area. So the total area of the square is 3 multiplied 3, that's 9. Area of the triangle will be 1 by 2 into base into height. The base is 3 and the height is 2. So the area of this shaded triangle will be 3. So when you write this in the fraction, and that will be A2 divided by A1, that is 3 by 9, that's 1 by 3. So the fraction is 1 by 3. Okay, so our answer is right. Okay, this is the solution. Question number 2 is B part. He says evaluate 0.5 whole square. So I can write it as 5 by 10 and it's whole square. And that will be 1 by 2 whole square. And 1 square is 1 and 2 square is 4. 1 by 4. And you know 1 by 4 is 0.25. So 0.25 is the answer, sir. This is how this is done. And here we go. Then we have the question number 3, A part. He says, the diagram shows 4 straight lines meeting at a point. Work out the angle x. Okay, so I can find out this angle, 90 plus 40 plus x plus 120. This whole angle, the sum of the angles about a point is 360. So I can find out the sum of the angles. It's a 1-mark question. So very simple, straightforward question. So it will be x plus 40 plus 90 plus 120, that is equal to 360. So x plus 250 will be equal to 360, x will be equal to 360 minus 250, and the x will be equal to 110. So that angle is how much? That is 110. So now you can see the whole question. I hope you understand. The answer is 110. Okay. Okay, so this is the solution. Question number 3, it's B part. He says ABC is a straight line and the BCD is an equilateral triangle. So this is equilateral triangle, BCD. And equilateral triangle means that all these three sides are equal to each other. And all the internal angles of this triangle are of 60, 60. So this angle is 60. This is 60, this is 60. So 60 plus y, that makes a straight line. So what will happen? I will write x plus y is equals to 60. And, the y will be equals to 180 minus 60. And y will be equals to 120. So the y is 120. So the y is 120. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we are going to the next question. The next question is question number 4. He says, Benjamin's age is T years. Mariam is 5 years younger than Benjamin. So the Mariam will be T minus 5. Write an expression for Mariam's age in terms of T. And that will be, as I told you, T minus 5. Yeah, that's right. Then he says, Colin's age is twice Benjamin's age. Write an expression for Colin's age in terms of T. So that will be 2T. So very simple. Then he says, so this is the A part. Let's check the answer. So our answers are right. Very simple, straightforward parts. So then we have the B part. He says, question number 4, B part. Given that A is equals to 3, B is equals to minus 2, evaluate 5A minus 2B. Simply substitute the value of the A and the B there and find the value of this expression. Okay, so 5A minus 2B. So 5 multiply with the 3 minus 2 multiply with the minus 2. So that will be 15 plus 4, and that is 19. So question number 4, B part is 19. That's right. This is the solution. It's the question. Question number 5, A part, he says, insert one set of brackets to make the calculation correct. So on this left side, we have to do something. So the answer is 9. Okay. So yeah, if you put bracket around 3 and 5, so they will add first. It will become 8. When you multiply it with the 2, that is 16. From 16, when you subtract the 7, you will get 9. So you can see we have put that bracket. So put the bracket like this. That's the right answer, sir. Question number 5 is B part. He says insert plus, negative, and multiply to make the calculation correct. Okay. So here we have 5 and we want the answer 20. So you have to put positive sign, negative sign, multiplication sign. Okay. From if I multiply the 15, 15, 15 and okay. So you multiply 3 and 5, you get 15. From 15 subtract 2, you get 13, and in 13 if you add 7, you get 20. It's a little tricky, not that much. All you have to pay attention and try, hit and try. Okay, so that was question number 5. Question number 6, he says complete the pattern so that the AB is the only line of symmetry. You know, the line of symmetry is like line of reflection. Okay, so it's like line of reflection. So if this is the line of reflection, then this point will not have image because it's invariant point. It's on the line of reflection. But this point will have its perpendicular distance is one diagonal. So I will put one diagonal. I will put a dot here. And let me increase the size now. I put a dot here. Let me make it red. So I'll put a dot here. And this point. So I will join this like this. Okay. Then this point is half diagonal here, so it will be half diagonal here. and then this point. Okay. So like this, join like this. Okay. Then go like this. This point is here. Okay. So let me show you the solution. Can you see? This is how you will make this question number 6A part. You can see the marking scheme. This is the solution. Question number 6 is B part. He says a hexagon has a rotational symmetry of order 6. The perimeter of the hexagon is 30 centimeter. Draw a sketch of this hexagon labeling the length of the sides. Hexagon has 6 sides. So if it's a regular hexagon, means all the sides are equal. So I can find the side of, means each side will be obviously of 5 centimeter. So perimeter divided by 6, that is 5 centimeter. The internal angle of a hexagon, we can find the internal angle of any regular polygon. The formula is 180 bracket n minus 2 bracket close divided by n. So because n means the number of sides, so that will be 180 bracket n minus 6 minus 2 bracket close divided by 6. So that will be 120 degree. So what I will do, how I will draw this, I have made another video, separate video on this question, and I have uploaded in my YouTube channel. And in detail, I have shown how this figure I have drawn. But here, let me tell you how this is done. So let's say this is my starting point. I mark the angle. I draw a line here, and you can see, I hope you can see this line. I put a protector here, and I go 60 degree above, 60 degree below this reference line. I put the dots. Then along this angle line, I draw a length of 5 centimeter, a length of 5 centimeter. So at this point, I put the 0 on the protector here, and I mark 120 degree. And then along that angle, I draw a line of 5 centimeters. Same I do here. At this point, I put my protector. I put the 0 of the protector here, the crosshair of the protector here. And from here, I start counting, and where 120 is, I put a dot. Then I draw this line along that angle 120 of 5 centimeter length and put a dot here. Then I again put a protector here. The crosshair is on this point. The 0 is here. From here, I count 120 degrees. Then along that angle, I draw a line of 5 centimeter. Then I put my protector here, and I count 120 degree. The 0 is on this side. I put a dot of angle. Then along this, I draw a line of 5 centimeter. If you will do accurately this work, then your points, both these lines will join here. So in this way, you can draw the hexagon. And internal angle of the regular hexagon is of 120. Each side is of 5 centimeter. So this is how you draw it. Hopefully you understand. This is what they are saying. Okay. So next question. Question number 7. He says a part here are 5 temperatures in degree centigrade. Minus 18, minus 21, minus 2, 17, minus 10. Write these temperatures in order from the coldest to the hottest. So the coldest temperature here is minus 21, then minus 18, then minus 10, then minus 2, and then 17. Coldest to hottest. Minus 21, minus 18, minus 10, minus 2, and 17. Then the question, B part, question number 7, B part, he says, work out the temperature that is 5 degrees centigrade colder than minus 18 degrees centigrade. So minus 18 minus 5, and that will be minus 23. So that will be minus 23. So our answer is right. This is how this is done. Okay, so question number 8. A rope is cut into 3 pieces with the lengths in the ratio 3, ratio 5, ratio 4. So the sum of the ratio here is 9, 9 plus 3, that's 12. Find the length of the shortest piece the length of the shortest piece of rope is 180 centimeter. Find the length in centimeter of the longest piece of the rope. Okay. So suppose the total is total. We don't know how much is the total. So the smallest is 3. Its ratio divided by the sum of ratio multiplied by the total. And that is 180. And so the total will be equals to 180 into 12 divided by 3. And the total is 720 centimeter. Now the longest piece is the piece which has the largest ratio. So that will be 5 by 12 of the total. The total is 720 centimeter. So 5 by 12 into 720, and that is 5 into 60, and that is 300 centimeter. So the longest piece will be of 300 centimeter. So my answer is right. This is how A part is done. Okay, the B part is, he says, find the total length of the rope. Give your answer in the, we have found the total length of the rope, that is 720 centimeter. So the total is 720 centimeters. You want the answer in meters. So what you will do, you will convert that centimeter into meters. For that purpose, you will divide it with the 100, because in 1 meter, there are 100 centimeters. So 720 divided by 100, that is 7.20 meter. 7.20 meter. That's right. That's right. Okay. We are going to the next part question. He says the diagram shows. Let me reduce the sign. Okay. He says this is question number 9. Okay. The diagram shows triangle A and B. Describe fully the single transformation that maps this triangle A onto the triangle B. Okay. So you can see this. Can you see this? It has rotated like this. Okay. So I will join this point and this point. So it will be this line. Then I will draw the perpendicular bisector of this line. Then what I will do, let me change the color. Then I will join this point, same points actually we join, and this point. I will join them with a line, and I will draw a perpendicular bisector. Where these two perpendicular bisectors intersect each other, that is the center of rotation. And clearly you can see this point has came here. So I can tell that the angle of rotation also, it will be approximately 90 degree. So what I have done, I open a compass. I put the compass here. Let me do that. Okay. It's too much. Then that's enough. Okay, so I put the compass needle here. I draw an arc here. And I have drawn an arc here. Then I put the compass needle here. And I draw this arc. And I have drawn this arc. So where these two arcs intersected, each other, I joined these 2 points. That's the perpendicular bisector. Then let me change the color so you can understand this. Okay. Then I join this point and this point. I put my protector here, my compass here, and I draw an arc here, and I have drawn an arc here. Then I put my compass here, and I draw this arc, and I draw this arc. So these 2 arcs intersected here, and these 2 arcs have intersected here. So I join them. So this black line is the perpendicular bisector of the line joining these 2 corresponding points. Where these 2 lines intersect each other, and that is this point. So this is the center of the rotation. So origin is the center of rotation, means 0, 0 is the center of rotation. Then join the same points with the center of rotation from the image and from the object. So I joined here, I joined here. Then I check how much is this angle. That is 90 degree clockwise. So that means the triangle A has rotated 90 degree clockwise about 0, 0. So let me show you, I have written there So the rotation of 90-degree clockwise about the 0, 0. So it's a 3 marks question. I hope you understand. It's a rotation 90-degree clockwise. Center of rotation is 0, 0. So hopefully you understand. Hopefully you understand that we have joined the corresponding points in the object and the image, and the line joining those points. We have drawn the perpendicular bisectors of those lines, and where those perpendicular bisectors intersect each other, that is the center of rotation. Okay, so we are going to the next part. Hopefully you understand. Question number 10, work out a part, work out 1 whole 1 by 3 multiply 8 by 9, give your answer as a mixed number in its simplest form. Okay, so very simple. Okay, sir, okay. So we are, so 3 ones are 3, 3 plus 1 is 4. So basically it's 4 by 3 multiply 8 by 9. So that's 32 by 27. When you divide 32 with the 27, that will be 1 whole 5 by 27. So that's 1 whole 5 by 7. 1 whole 5 by 7 is the right answer, sir, as you can see. Okay. This is the solution. Question number 10 is B part. He says, Kate has a bunch of grapes. She ate 1 by 4 of the grapes in the morning. She ate 2 by 3 of the grapes in the afternoon. Work out the fraction of the grapes that she has not eaten. So number of grapes, fraction of the grapes which she has not yet eaten. In the fraction word, the total is always 1. So from 1, subtract 1 by 4 and 2 by 3. And the remaining is what she has not eaten. Very simple, straightforward. And you should know this. In the word of fraction, the total is always 1. So from 1, from the total, subtract the fractions which she has eaten. Okay, so 1 minus 1 by 4 minus 2 by 3. So take the LCM. The LCM is 12. So here you have 12 minus 3 minus 4 into 2. And the whole thing is divided by the LCM. That's 12. 12 minus 3 minus 8 divided by 12. So it is 1 by 12. So how much is left? 1 by 12. So 1 by 12 is the right answer, sir. This is how this is done. Hopefully you understand. Question number 11, he says solve the inequality. So here we have inequality. Here are 2 terms which have x. So bring the terms which have x on the same side and the numbers on the other side. Constants, I mean. So x minus 5 is greater than 3x plus 5. So x minus 3x is greater than 7 plus 5. Minus 2x is greater than 2x. Divide both the sides with the minus 2. You know, when you divide both the sides of an inequality with a negative number, the sign of the inequality flip, it changes. So because we are going to divide both the sides with the minus 2, so the sign of the inequality will change. So x is less than 12 by minus 2. X is less than minus 6. So x is less than minus 6 is the answer. X is less than minus 6 is the answer, sir. This is how this is done. Hopefully you understand. Question number 12 is a part. He says, Ali keeps a record of the computer games he plays. Out of the first 6 games, Ali win 4. Out of the first 20 games, Ali win 13. Use these results to find the best estimate for the probability that the Ali will not win the next computer game he plays. So the winning probability we know, 13 by 12, that's the biggest sample. So that's the more accurate thing. So to win, the probability of the win is 13 by 20. So probability of not winning is 7 by 20. Simple. Out of 20, there are 13 chances that he will win. So obviously there are 7 chances that he will not win. We are using this bigger sample, okay? This sample is big. So we are using that. He says a spinner is spun n times. The spinner lands on red 14 times. The relative frequency of the spinner landing on the red is 0.2. Find the value of the n. So probability of anything is that thing divided by the total. And he says its answer is 0.2. So that means 2 by 10. So 14 out of n. So 2 by 10, that's equals to 2 by 10. So 2n is equals to 14 into 10, and the n will be equals to 14 into 10 divided by the 2. So that is 7 into 10, that is 70. So basically they have spun the spinner 70 times. 70. 70. 70 is the right answer, sir. You can see that. Probability of something is that its frequency divided by the total, means total frequency. He says a spinner is spun n times. The spinner lands on red 14 times. Okay, we are done with the B part. We are on the question number 13A part. The bearing of the Ming field from lantern is 156 degrees. Calculate the bearing of the lantern from the Ming field. So we know the bearing. We can find the backward bearing. Okay, the method is very simple. You see, suppose there is a lantern and there is Ming field. On the lantern make north. From that north, if you go clockwise to the road to the Ming field, the angle is 156. We want on Ming field, if we make a north, from that north clockwise to this road, how much is the angle? That is the bearing of the lantern from the Ming field. So if this is 156, these two lines are parallel to each other. So these two angles are alpha and 150, they are allied angles. So their sum is equals to 180. So alpha plus 156 equals to 180. These are allied angles. So alpha will be equals to 180 minus 156. So alpha will be equals to 24. So what is the bearing of the lantern from the Meng field is, if you know this angle, that is 24. So this angle will be 360 minus alpha. So that's 360 minus 24. That is 336. The bearing is from the north, you go clockwise to that road. Clockwise, this is important. 336, 336 degrees. So that answer is right. He says, question number 13B part, he says, on a road, sorry, on a map, the distance between the lantern and the Ming field is 4.5 centimeter. The actual distance between the lantern and the Ming field is 9 kilometer. Find the scale of the map in the form of 1:n. So this is basically map ratio actual. And because this is ratio, though, these two should have the same unit. So you have to represent the scale in the form of ratio. So when you put map ratio actual, then the units must be same. On the map, something is 4.5 centimeter. In the actual, it is 9 kilometer, but the units must be same. In 1 kilometer, there are 100,000 centimeters. So in 9 kilometer, there are 900,000 centimeters. So multiply both the sides with the 10. So you will have 45 ratio. And even you multiply here with the 10, you will have 9,000. So divide with the 9 on both the sides. So you will have 5:100. It is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And divide with 5 on both the sides. So you will have 1:200,000. Okay. So 1:200,000. So n value is 200,000. Let's check. 200,000 is the right answer. This is, hopefully you understand. When we make the ratio, the units must be same. Either both of the map and actual, they both should be in meters, or they both should be in centimeters. So that was question number 13. Now we are on the question number 14. He says expand and simplify. Very simple. This 5 will multiply with both the terms in this bracket. And this -3 will multiply both the terms in this bracket. Very simple. So you will have 15x minus 10 minus 6x plus 9 So 15x minus 6x, that is 9x. Minus 10 plus 9, that is minus 1. So 9x minus 1 is the answer. 9x minus 1. 9x minus 1 is the right answer, sir. This is the solution. Okay. Question number 14, B part. Here we have two brackets. These brackets are multiplying. First of all, this 2x will multiply with this second bracket. Then this 3 will multiply with this second bracket. So here you can see 2x bracket x minus 7 bracket close plus 3 bracket x minus 7 bracket close. So you will have 2x square minus 14x plus 3x minus 21. So it will be 2x square minus 11x minus 21. Let's check. Our answer is right. So we are on the question number 15. He says these are the first four terms of a sequence. Find an expression in terms of n for the nth term of this sequence. If you look at here carefully, what they have done here, they have added 6. If you look at here, they have again added 6. If you look at here, they have again added 6. Okay. So it's an arithmetic sequence. Arithmetic sequence means you add something and then you get the next term. That is called common difference. So 6 is the common difference. The nth term is a plus b bracket n minus 1. A means the first term of the sequence, that is 1. B means the common difference, that is 6 here. Bracket n minus 1 bracket close. So this is 1 plus 6n minus 6. So this will be 6n minus 5. So the nth term is 6n minus 5. It's an arithmetic sequence. 6n minus 5 is the right answer, sir. Okay. So we have question number 16. Here we have a sector. The angle subtended by the sector at the center is x. The radius is 20. OMN is a sector of a circle center O. ON is 20 centimeter and the area of the sector is 30 pi centimeter square. Find the value of the x. The area of the sector is given. You know the formula for the area of the sector is theta by 360 pi r square. The area is already given. So area of sector is x means that angle divided by 360 pi r square. This 2 is not here. This was by mistake. This is by mistake. Okay. Pi r square. So this pi and pi will be cancelled. So you are left with the radius is 20. 20 square. That is 400 into x divided by 360 equals to 30. Pi is gone. So x will be equals to 30 multiplied 360 divided by 400. So that's 3 multiplied 9, that's 27. So that angle is 27 degrees. 27. So I hope you understand. The area of the sector is theta by 360 pi r square. And that area is already given here, 30 pi. Question number 17, it says the mass of the planet Saturn is 5.7 x per 26 kg. The mass of the planet Venus is 4.9 x per 24 kg. Calculate the difference in mass between the Saturn and Venus. Give your answer in the standard form. So we will subtract that. Okay. So the methodology is very simple, you know. Because the mass of the Saturn is larger, from Saturn, I will subtract the. So it's 5.7 x per 26 minus 4.9 x per 24. So I will move this decimal 2 step to the right. So it becomes 570 into this power will decrease by 2. So 10 raised by 24 minus 4.9. Actually, I have made these two same. Then I will take this 10 raised power 24 common. So in the bracket, you are left with 370 minus 4.9. When you subtract them, you get 565.1 x per 24. To make it into the standard form, I will move this decimal 2 steps to the right, to the left, sorry. 5.651 multiplied 10 raised to power 26. So round it off, it's 5.7 x per 26 kg. So that's the difference in the standard form. 5.651 x per 26. So our answer is right. So this was question number 17. This is the solution. Hopefully you understand. It's a 2 marks question. Question number 18, he says y is equals to square root, and under the square root we have this x plus 2 divided by 3. That fraction is under that radical sign. He says rearrange the formula to make x the subject. So we want to make x the subject, but this is inside that radical sign. To get off that radical sign, first of all, I have to take square on both the sides. So I will take square on both the sides. So y square will be equals to bracket and radical sign x plus 2 by 3 bracket close x square. This square and this radical sign will be finished. So y square is equal to x plus 2, the whole thing divided by 3. Take this 3 to the other side. 3y square is equal to x plus 2. Then take this 2 to the other side. So x is equal to 3y square minus 2. 3y square minus 2. So x is the subject of the formula now. X is equal to 3y square minus 2. This is the solution. Okay, so we are on the question number 19. He says A and B are the points on the circumference of a circle, center O. TA and TB are the tangents to the circle. Show that the triangle OBT and the triangle OAT are congruent. Give a reason for each statement you make. It's a 3 marks question. Okay, that's question number 19. So very simple. You know, the OB is equals to the OA. The reason is that both of them are the radius of the same circle. And the BT and the AT, they are equal to each other. The reason is these are the tangents from the same external point to the same circle. So the tangents from the same external point to the same circle, they are always equals to each other in length. And you know, this OT, the OT side is common to both the triangle. So from, I can say, S due to the SSS side postulate, these two triangles, triangle OBT and the OAT, they are congruent to each other. So here I have proved it in a different way. Okay, OB is equals to OA, the radii of the same circle. The BT is equals to the AT, tangents from the same external point. And the OT is the common side in both the triangles. Does that mean the triangle OBT is congruent to the triangle OAT, side postulate? That's question number 19. Let me show you the answer. Okay, so we have written this answer. So there are 3 possibilities, 1, 2, and 3. We have gone with this one. I hope you understand. So we have question number 20. He says f of x is equals to 10 plus 7x. He wants you to find out the f inverse of x. Okay, very simple. We will suppose that f of x is equals to y. And if the f of x is equals to y, then okay, let f of x equals to y. That means x is equals to f inverse of y. Here, in the place of f of x, I will put this formula. So 10 plus 7x equals to y. Now I will make x the subject. 7x is equals to y minus 10. So x will be equals to y minus 10 divided by 7. So in the place of x, I will put this thing. Okay. In the place of x, I can write this thing. So in the place of x, I will write f inverse of y is equals to y minus 10 by 7. Then on both the sides, I will change the variable. So you will have f inverse of x is equals to x minus 10, the whole thing divided by 7. X minus 10, the whole thing divided by 7. And that answer is right. This is how this is done. Question number 21. He says the diagram shows two rectangles. A, B, C, D rectangle, whose the AB side is 12. Rectangle ABCD is mathematically similar to the triangle PQRS. So whatever is the AB, its ratio will be with the PQ. So AB is 12 centimeter, the BC is 9 centimeter, okay. And PQ is 8 centimeter. So very simple, find the shaded area, okay. So from this big rectangle, subtract the area of the smaller rectangle, and then the remaining will be the shaded area. So because these two triangles are similar to each other, so the ratio between their areas will be equals to the ratio between their sides. So area 1 by area 2 will be equals to AB divided by the PB. I wrote BB. This word is not PB. It's basically PQ. Okay, PQ whole square, because they are similar. So the area ratio is equals to the square of the ratio of the sides. Okay, so corresponding sides. I mean, the area 1 is 12 into 9, and its side AB is 12. The area 2, the area of the PQR, that I don't know. I want to find out that. So that will be, and its side is 8. Okay. So 4 3s are 4 2s are, it's square, 9 by 4. This area 12 into 9 is 108. So A2 will be equals to 9, A2 is equals to 4 into 108. So A2 will be equals to 108 multiplied 4 divided by 9. So that is 4 into 12, that's 48. Now I know the area of this small triangle, that's rectangle, sorry, that is 48. And the area of this big rectangle, that is 108. From the big rectangle, subtract the area of this small rectangle. The remaining will be the shaded area. So that is 108 minus 48. So that's 60 centimeters square. You see the area of the similar rectangles. This concept has been used here. 60 is the right answer, sir. This is how this is done. Question number 21. Question number 22. He says factorize 7y plus 2xy minus 6x minus 21. So we have to factorize from the first two terms. You can see I can take y common. So I will take y common. And from the last two terms, I will take, you see. So from here, take from the first two terms, take y common. So in the bracket, you are left with the 7 plus 2x. And from the last two terms, take minus 3 common. So you are left with 2x plus 7. This bracket is 7 plus 2x. This bracket is 2x plus 7. So they are same. So I can take this bracket common. So when I will take this bracket 7 plus 2x common, from here I will have y. From here I will have minus 3 in the other bracket. So you will have this answer. This is how you factorize it. And this answer is right. This is how this is done. Question number 22, B part, he says 3a square minus 12b square. So take 3 common. And that's the first rule of factorization. If something is common, take it common. So I will take 3 common. So you will have in the bracket. So I'm very sorry. I'm sorry for there wasn't, internet. Internet, something happens with the internet. Sorry for that, but don't worry. Okay, 3 bracket, we have a square minus 2b whole square. These are two perfect squares, and between them you have this negative sign. So you remember that formula, a square minus b square, that is equals to a plus b into a minus b. So first term plus second term, first term minus second term. So this is how you factorize it. This negative between the two perfect squares, or you can say difference of the two perfect squares. We have used that identity. Hopefully you know that. Question number 23. The attendance at a cricket match is 36,000, correct to the nearest thousand. Okay. Write down the minimum number of people at the cricket match. Okay. So this is correct to nearest thousand. So divide thousand with the, it's a very tricky question. Very conceptual actually. 1,000 divided by 2, that's 500. So 36,000 is their estimate. Add 500, you will get the upper bound. Subtract 500 and you will get the lower bound. So their question is the minimum people. So 36,000, add 500, 36,500. From it, subtract 500, you get 3,500 and 35,500. This is the answer. This number, be very careful about this number. This number should not be this, okay? This number must be, it must be 3, 6, 4. This part is done. 9 and 9. By luck, he asked you the minimum people. He asked you about this. You see, instead of writing this, we should write this. Why? Because when you write this, then this is automatically rounded off to 37,000. But this number is 36,000. So instead of writing this, we should have written this. The number of males, let me check the A part, then we will go to the next part. Okay. Is the number of the males attending the match is 21,000, correct to the nearest 500. Find the maximum number of female that could be attending the cricket match. Okay, the number of males are nearest to 500. Okay, so I will divide the 500 with 2, you get 250. Males are 21,000, so in this add 250 and subtract 250 from it, you get 21,250. So this is the maximum number of male, this is the minimum number of male. Now their question is find the maximum number of females. So the females will be total people minus the male. The remaining will be female. You want its maximum answer. So the total people, you have to take its maximum, and the male, you have to take its minimum. So minimum male is this. The maximum of the total, now that thing is important, which I was talking to you, is this number. But you cannot take this number because this number automatically rounded round off to 37,000. So I'm going to take one number less, that is 36,499. Okay, so it's a very tricky part. Okay, so 36499 minus 20750, because we are talking about people, so this is very important. 15749, 15,749. 15,749. So this is the whole question. Let me check the answer. Our answers are right. I hope you understand this issue. And then this maximum number was used here. It's very, very important. Hopefully you understand. Question number 24. He says 100 batteries are tested to see how long they test, how long they last. Okay. So the table below shows number of hours, 10 to 15 hours, such 10 batteries. 15 to 20 hours life, such are 24 batteries. 21 to 30 hours life, that such are 36 batteries. 30 to 50 hours life, there are 30 batteries who have this much life. Their question is complete the histogram to show this information. So, you know, whenever you want to draw the histogram, we need class width and you divide the frequency of that class with the class width, you will get the frequency density. Then we will represent that information here. Okay. So what is the class width here? 15 minus 10. The class width is 5. This class width is how much? 5. 21 minus 15. So this class width is how much? 6. 30 minus 21. This class width is how much? 9. And 50 minus 30. This class width is, I think, 20. How you find the frequency density? You divide the frequency with the class width. Okay. So what you will do here? 10 divided by 5, 24 divided by 6, 36 divided by 9, 30 divided by 20. Okay. So this is how you find the class width and the frequency density of each class. So let me show you here. I can show you here. Okay. So the frequency density will be frequency density number 1 means class for the first class. That is 10 divided by 5. That is 2. Frequency density for the second class is 24 divided by 6. That is 4. And then the frequency density for the third class will be 36 divided by 9. That is 4. Frequency density for the fourth class will be 30 divided by 20. That will be 1.5. Frequency divided by the class width. Then I will represent this information on that histogram. From 10 to 15, the bar is of 2. Okay, the frequency density is 2. The frequency density is on the y-axis. From 15 to 20, the bar is up to 4. And from 15 to 21, from 21 to 30, the frequency density is up to 4. And from 30 to 50, the frequency density is 1.5. So this is how this is done. I hope you understand. Let me show you the answers. 2, 4, 1.5. Okay, so 3 columns, right? Okay, so our answer is right, so you don't need to worry. This is question number 24, and its solution showing up on your screen. Okay. So this is how this is done. You can see. Okay. So we are going to the next question. The next question is 25. Question number 25. He says, okay. Question number 25, and he says x raised to power b and whole thing raised to power 3 is equal to 27 x raised to power 4. Okay. So this is a raised to power 3, b raised to power, x raised to power 3b, and that's equals to 27 x raised to power 4. We will compare, so a raised to power 3 into x raised to power 3b, that is equals to, this is 27 is 3 raised to power 3 and x raised to power 4. So because the two are equal, so x raised to power 3b and x raised to power 4, they should be equal to each other. So compare these powers. So 3b will be equals to 4. So b will be equals to 4 by 3, which is 1 whole 1 by 3. So you got the value of the b. Here, a raised to power 3 and 3 raised to power 3, and they must be equal to each other. So that means the base here and the base here must be same. So a is 3. 3. It's a comparison. Because they are equal, so you can compare. So a is 3 and the b is 1 whole 1 by 3. That's 4 by 3 and 3. And our answers are right, sir. Then we have the next question. That is question number 26. He says A is the point minus 2, comma 3, and B is the point 4, comma 7. Find the coordinates of the midpoint of the AB. The coordinates of the midpoint are x2 plus x1 divided by 2, comma y2 plus y1 divided by 2. Very simple, straightforward. So it will be 4 minus 2 divided by 2, comma 7 plus 3 divided by 2. So this is 2 by 2, that's 1. 10 by 2, that is 5. So the coordinates of the midpoint are 1, comma 5. The coordinates of the midpoint are The coordinates of the midpoint are 1, 5. 1, 5. Okay. Line L is the locus of the point that are equidistant from A and B. Okay, the points which are equidistant from two given points, that locus is the perpendicular bisector of that line. Find the coin of the line L. So the coin of the line L is very simple. You see, it's the perpendicular bisector of the line AB. So that line passes through the midpoint. So we know the midpoint. And the gradient of the line L will be the reciprocal of the gradient of the AB. L is the perpendicular bisector of the AB. From this statement, I know that this statement is in locus, and this statement means L is the perpendicular bisector of the AB. So L is perpendicular bisector of the AB. M gradient of the AB is, you know, the formula for the gradient is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So for the AB, 7 minus 3 divided by 4 plus 2, that is 4 by 6, that is 2 by 3. Now the gradient of the perpendicular to the AB, that will be the reciprocal of this gradient, and you change its sign. Minus 3 by 2. I hope you understand this. A coin of the L is the perpendicular bisector, so it passes through the midpoint of the AB and is perpendicular to the AB. So the gradient will be this, and the point through which that line L passes, that is 1, 5, the midpoint. So you know the coin of the any line, if I know the coordinates of one point in that line and I know the gradient of that line, I can find the coin of the line by this formula. Y minus y1 is equals to m bracket x minus x1. x1 and y1 are the coordinates of that point, and m is the gradient of that line. So the coordinates of that point are the midpoint 1, 5. So in the place of x1, I will put 1, and in the place of y1, I will put 5. In the place of m, I will put minus 3 by 2. So y minus 5 is equals to minus 3 by 2. Bracket x minus 1. This 2 will come this side. 2y minus 10 is equals to minus 3x plus 3. So you will have 2y plus 3x is equals to 3 plus 10. So 2y plus 3x is equals to 13. This is my answer. 2y plus 3x is equals to 13. Hopefully you understand. Okay. This is the solution of the B part, question number 26. That was, I think, of 4 marks. Wow. Question number 27, he says OAB. OABC is a parallelogram. This is question number 27, sir. OA is 2A and OC is 3C. M is the midpoint of the BC. Okay, so this is the midpoint. So the ratio here is 1. The ratio here is 1. And so if this OA and the CB will be equal, so this will be, I think, A, and this will be also A, because M is the midpoint. OA and the CB will be equal because they are the opposite sides of the parallelogram. T is the point on the OB such that the OT is 2 and the TB is 1. So in the ratio, this is 2 and this is 1. The total pieces are 3. This piece is 2 by 3 of the OB, and the TB is 1 by 3 of the OB, sorry. He says find the OB in terms of A and C. The first question is find the OB. They want me to find out OB. Very simple. From O, go to A. From A, go to B. O to A is 2A, and A to B is equals to the OC, which is 3C. So this thing is 3C if you go in this direction. So very simple. Let me show you. So the OB will be equals to the OC plus CB. Here I have chosen this path. From O you can go to C, from C you can go to B. So this is 3C and this is 2A. So this is 3C plus 2A, 3C plus 2A, or you can say 2A plus 3C. 2a plus 3c is the right answer, sir. Then he says, in the next part, he says, express as simply as possible in terms of A and C. They want me to find out AM. They want me to go from A to M. Very simple. From A, you can go to B. From B, you can go to the M. From A to B is 3C. And from B to M will be minus A. Let me show you here. If you want to find out, suppose if you want to find out AM, so AM will be equals to AB plus BM. From A go to B, from B go to M. So A from A to B is 3C and the BM is half of the BC. So AM will be equals to 3C plus 1 by 2. BC is minus 2A. So this 2 and 2 cancel. So 3C minus A. 3C minus A. So our answer is right, sir. Okay. Then the second part of the B part is find AT. They want me to find out from A to T. So if you want to go from A to T, you can go from A to O, from O to T. OT is 2 by 3 of the OB. A simple, straightforward thing. So AT is equals to A to O and from O to T. A to AO plus OT is 2 by 3 of the OB. And we know the value of the OB. So A to O is minus 2A, and that's 2 by 3 of the 2A plus 3C. OB is 2A plus 3C. That was the first part. So now you will have, take the LCM. So you will have minus 6A plus 4A plus 6C, whole thing divided by 3. So you will have minus 2A plus 6C divided by 3. So take this 3 to the, you can write this positive first. So you have 6C minus 2A, the whole thing divided by 3. 6C minus 2A, 6C minus 2A, the whole thing divided by 3. So your answer is right. Hopefully you understand. Look at that diagram again and then look at this part. How we found AT. Okay? Hopefully you understand. Show that the ATM is a straight line. How you show that ATM is a straight line? Very simple. I will check what is AT, then I will check what is AM. And you will see that they are parallel to each other. So the method is very simple. AT is 2 by 3 or 2 by 3. And AT we just found. So from top you have taken 2 common. From bottom there is 3. So this is 3C minus A. AM we have already found. That is 3C minus A. So here, so AT will be equals to 2 by 3. 3C minus A, that is AM. So when this relation is developed, that means AT and AM are parallel to each other. So that shows that ATM is a straight line. From A to T and from A to M, if they are parallel to each other, that means they are ATM is a straight line. I hope you understand this logic. So, okay, so that is, the question is completed. Question number 27. Yeah, that paper is finished. Then we have blank pages. Okay, so my dear students, today in this video, we have completed May-June 2023 1-1 paper. The subject we were studying was Cambridge O-Levels Mathematics Syllabus D. In this video, I have presented you the solution of this paper to the best of my knowledge, my abilities, my skills, and I have done my full effort. Hopefully, this will be beneficial for you. If you find this video useful, interesting, and you think that this video can help your friends also, please share the link of this video with your friends. Share the link of this video on your Facebook, on your TikTok, on your Twitter, on your WhatsApp group, on your Instagram, on your Snapchat, wherever it is possible. When you do this, you help me to promote my channel. Also like this video, also subscribe to my channel. You see, when you do this, you support me. When you support me, I am able to do this work. So thank you very much. Have a good day. God bless you all.